For being here on the Roy Williams Show. Always enjoy chatting with the head coach of the Tar Heels here on Mondays to talk Tar Heel basketball. Thanks so much for being a part, asking your questions, and listening in. And, Coach, this one comes from Adam. Wanted to know how you stay in touch with your two commitments right now, Dontrez Styles and DeMarco Dunn, and how often you're able to talk to those guys and check in on them.
Well, both those guys were underneath Coach Robinson's group of guys to talk to, so he talks to them a lot more than I do. But I call them, check on their games, see how they're doing. Dontrez took a really tough, scary fall, and checking on him, we've tried to be very much active and seeing if they need any help for talking to people like the people we have here at our great hospital. But, no, keep contact with them and watch some tapes on some of their games. But it's killing me because I'd love to be there seeing them in person, supporting them.
Well, in the high school games, everybody in North Carolina wearing masks during the game seems like that would be tough. But everybody's doing what they want to do or trying to do to stay
and it's
safe.
the same for everybody.
Yeah.
But in different areas of the state, though, they've got much more freedom than they do in other areas. And so, it's hard to gauge exactly what's the best.
Speaking of masks, Coach, we actually got a question about the mask that you and your staff wear, and I think it's the one that you have on right now as you're doing the show. And Amy sent this one in, just said she really liked it, thought it was a sharp-looking mask. And are those Carolina basketball specific? Did you guys have somebody make those for you?
Well, they're being made by Julians, and they are selling them.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they like the ads that we give them, kind of thing. But they are comfortable. They're very well made. I can say, try to blow through them, and you don't feel that on the other side. And so we feel like they're very good, and they are nice looking, nice feeling. So that's the reason we wear them.
We'll get one more here, then we're going to take a break and finish things up with Coach after this timeout. This one comes from Ashley, Coach. She said she saw the North Carolina Central basketball program highlighted on ESPN. They're doing some kind of documentary series, I think, with North Carolina Central. And she was impressed with Coach Moten. Of course, Carolina played Central earlier this year. She wondered about your relationship with Coach Moten and if you know him very well.
Yes, I do. Lavelle's one of the great guys in our profession, period. I mean, he's one of the great guys. I mean, he's fun to be around. He's a good basketball guy. He's a good coach, a good person. Just enjoy everything about him. I always, when I'm looking down those scores, I always try to check and see what Central's done. He feels like he's part of our basketball family. He's been so close to the guys from Raymond and David Noel and Sean and all those guys way back at that time. But just genuinely a great person. I said good this and good that, but he's really great in so many areas. But he's a great person that makes me laugh. I enjoy listening to him. I enjoy getting his temperature on certain issues, and he's a guy I trust a great deal.
Good questions. Again, we appreciate everybody sending them in, and we'll do some every single show. AskTheHeels@gmail.com, or you can send me a tweet at JonesAngel. Angel has 2 L's at the end. All right, come back, wrap things up with Coach after this from Learfield, IMG College. Well, as of now, the Tar Heels don't play again until Saturday in the Smith Center against Louisville. Coach, if another game is not scheduled this week, how do you handle things this week with you guys?
Well, you don't know. You got to practice and be prepared. And we've had it before where we had 36 hours before a change in the game and who you're playing, and you have to be able to roll from the punches. What we're trying to do is practice to get North Carolina better. We're not aiming practice towards getting somebody else's what they do the most. They're in every single time you play, you get some tidbits of information that things they like the best. So you give those to your team. But we're not in that form at all, that stage at all. We're trying to get better as a team.
Just some notes on Louisville. They've had 4 of their last 5 games postponed. The Cardinals have not played since February the 1st. They are scheduled to play Wednesday against Syracuse. They've had a good year, 11-4 overall, but really hard to know much about Louisville, Coach, at the moment.
Well, I've seen them play several times on tape because it seems like the people that we're getting ready to play, they have just played Louisville. And so we've got a lot of information, but how teams react from the pauses is always interesting. But I think right now they're scheduled to play Wednesday night, so we'll have an opportunity to see them then.
Carlik Jones, their leading scorer, a transfer. He's averaging better than 17 points per game. Coach, as always, thank you so much for your time here on the show. Appreciate you giving us a few minutes and look forward to talking with you again next week.
All right, Jones, be good, son. Thank you. It's been fun being here.